Hello everybody and welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm CheerandCosplay.
And I'm Kozi.
Oh, we got a full cast for once. This is it's been a few weeks, I think. That's nice. Okay, so yeah, we're finishing out the month with the last of the, hey, we watched this before, but let's see what it originally was before that kind of thing. Speed Racer was a great movie. And so we decided to watch where it came from, the 60s. I was going to say cartoon. It's an anime, but I feel like a lot of people associate it with cartoons because it was like one of the first anime to come over to America and get dubbed, I think.
Yep.
So, yeah. Hell of a thing. All of it's on YouTube, by the way, so if you want to watch any of these, it's all there. And it's kind of fantastic because it's one of those shows...
I will speak on one thing there. Be careful what playlist you're watching it on, because the one that specifically says all Speed Racer episodes in order is not fucking in order.
We found ours in order.
There's actually a section where it's like the official thing, and it says free with ads underneath it.
Yeah, no, I just found someone who, I typed in Speed Racer episode 1 and 17 different playlists of 50 episodes popped up.
Yeah.
And there was one that was specifically at the top titled Every Speed Racer Episode in Order.
Okay.
I'm like, cool.
Here's the thing.
Banger.
Here's the thing. Here's an easy thing to do. Go to Wikipedia, find the episode list. If the thing doesn't match up, just find a different playlist. This is not a difficult problem to solve.
No, it's not, but I didn't think to look. It said in order. I'm like, fucking mint. Threw it on, and then the second episode that came on was actually the 4th episode, and I'm just like, what just happened?
Hold up, I might have seen that one. That one's missing in 2 episodes. I think that was the problem.
It had Speed crashing off a cliff, and then it cut to Speed racing Rex in the rain in the middle of the night. I'm like, what? Did we hop through time?
Well, technically you did, but in any case, yeah. So Speed Racer from 1967. As I recall, one of the main things we said about the movie that we watched was that every aspect of it was better than you'd expect. Or more than you'd expect. And I think last week someone, I forget who, but someone said, oh, we're not going to have that with this. I did have that again with this. This was much better than I expected. This had a lot more action than I expected. This had a lot more laughs than I expected. It had everything more than I expected.
There was more plot than I expected.
There was more animation than I expected.
Relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking, yeah. I'm thinking back, this is the 1960s. I remember American cartoons and stuff from the 1960s and that. Scooby-Doo's in the 70s, but I'm thinking of a lot of the cheap Hanna-Barbera kind of stuff. And I'm like, wow, this is this feels like they have 3 times the budget or something. I have no idea. It's like watching a direct-to-video movie and then going and watching a big Christopher Nolan epic on the screen. This is a bad comparison, but I was like, wow, this is actually really good. I genuinely loved this. But how did you guys feel about it?
I only watched one episode, the meme episode. He's going over that cliff, so.
Oh, okay. I think
I can tell you about that episode.
You and me watched episodes 1 through 4.
Yeah, I liked it. I think it was fun, but at the same time, I liked his little family dynamics. And I thought the plot was done well in the first 4 or 5 episodes, or however many we watched, in terms of showing what was going on with the dad not wanting him to be the racer, and then the brother thing with the brother trying to protect him but also trying to be the best racer and stuff, and the mystery of who's the mask guy, where it's we know, of course, but he doesn't know Speed
we
Racer.
know, they say it 8 times in
they
episode.
keep repeating it. So I thought it was overall a good plot, which was surprising. I thought it was going to be a lot more episodic than it was, I suppose. I didn't expect a narrative of this sort, so I enjoyed that aspect. Yeah, the animation is, of course, dated, but I thought it had its charm. It was very cute. And I think the car scenes were well done, especially for the time. So I think it was really solid, especially considering when it came out. And I can see how maybe it inspired a lot moving forward in terms of animation. So I thought it was pretty good, you know? Like, of course it has its silly moments, and
Yeah.
the little kid kind of drove me a little crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was some stuff I didn't like particularly, or some stuff that was a little too, like, slapstick and silly, and maybe not in an amusing enough way. But overall, I thought it was pretty fun.
Like, I was surprised that they were, for the plots of these, they're like, we have so much, like, story, we're gonna split it each one into 2 episodes. I'm like, holy crap. This is actually, like, good reason to be like, hey, come back next time to find out what happened. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
It had a
dude.
narrative. Yeah.
You did not have to go this hard for Speed Racer.
Right.
I mean, it is interesting that the live action film basically incorporated all the aspects of the cartoon just in a 2-hour movie. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it props. It was granted, the Wachowskis definitely exploded when it came to their visual style with that live action film, but in terms of the plot and the characters and the setup, it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, like, wow, the movie's so much more accurate than I realized.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I thought it was not going to be.
I love this. I love race car movies. This is the only race car show I can think of.
I could show you some things.
F-Zero.
It's got a banger theme song. It's so unserious. It's great. 9 out of 10. Only note is I despise Spittle and his stupid monkey.
Yes! Right?
We could cut him completely and it would make no difference. In fact, Speed would probably be faster because he wouldn't have all that dead weight in his trunk.
That is true.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. I am
9 out of 10,
so
kill
happy.
the monkey.
Yeah, the 1 point off is the
Goodbye,
kid.
see you next week.
If you kill the monkey, Speed would be dead.
You know what? The monkey did save him. That's true. You can kill the other kid, though.
Yeah, no, Spritle has no, like, actual relevance here.
He's just there to be cute.
He failed.
Yes.
We're not quite getting there with plot yet, but there was a point where the masked racer shows up. He's a kid alone at a playground. An adult with a mask shows up, leers over him creepily, then offers him candy, and as soon as his parent shows up, he runs off. I'm like, this kid was born to be a victim. I hate to say it. Like, good God. And then they keep telling him to keep secrets. I'm like, Jesus Christ, show. What are you?
And
You were doing so good.
Never once
Very
does he
awkward.
keep them.
No.
Never once does he keep them. And everyone keeps being like, Spritle, don't tell anyone.
And then he,
It
like,
was the-
immediately tells
It
someone.
was the 60s.
I get it, but it's just like, wow. Okay.
I feel like this very much fits into the same kind of genre that the Ghost Stories English dub kind of established. Where, like, this is an anime. It was made. It is legitimate. It doesn't feel legitimate. Like, this
No.
feels
Really?
like a bad parody.
Yeah. I'm gonna be really honest. I just thought it was fine. I agree with Kozi in that it does not feel like an anime, to be honest. But that is just me.
Do you think part of that is due to, like, the 1960s dub?
The dub certainly isn't helping, no.
I mean, yeah, I would agree it's not helping, but I feel like I'm very much more reminded of the Flintstones or the Jetsons when watching
I can
this.
see
Yeah,
that
that's
a little
fair.
bit, yeah.
As far as,
Like-
like, the vibe.
In terms of stuff that came out, like, towards the beginning of anime, like, I think Astro Boy was, like, the original OG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, that feels like an anime. This does not.
This feels like a Saturday morning cartoon.
I think a little bit, yeah, though I think at the same time, like, I think this might have been a little bit inspired by sort of the Saturday morning cartoon thing, and then also inspired other Saturday morning cartoons over here. So it might have a little bit of like how do I want to say, like, cross-media, international sort of, like,
No, yeah, I get it.
mixing
And
a
I
little
don't
bit.
I get it, and I don't disagree. I was hoping for something. You're saying it gave me more than what I expected, and I'm just like, it gave me less than what I expected.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that.
Like, it is the movie, especially these first 4 episodes. Like, the movie encompasses the entire plot of those first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it's just the movie, but kind of in a shittier format. also with glaring inconsistencies.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is a turn your brain off type deal, like,
Which is
and
fair.
that's not everyone's cup of tea when it comes to an anime, but
Yeah.
especially with the dub.
Yeah, the dub
Like,
was
one of-
kind
I'll
of.
throw out.
I mean-
let's remember this
I mean,
was
this
made
is
for
more
like
meant to be. This is more meant to be a children's cartoon,
yeah.
so they're not
Yeah.
expecting you to think that hard about it.
I
But
think-
it is
Well,
kind of like
I just like between the first 2 episodes and the second 2 episodes, Skullduggery became
Zoomer Slick.
super.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Same guy.
I had to look that
Yeah, I
up.
was like,
Apparently, that is the only episode they ever call. There's 2 episodes. That's the only portion they ever call him Zoomer Slick. It was a translation issue on like the whenever the thing came over, and he is skullduggery throughout the rest of the show.
It's just
Okay.
very jarring.
Yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
I literally had to go look it up because I'm like, what is going on here? And then it's like, which
I thought it was just a bad case of same face.
I mean, yeah. To be fair,
Also-
not everybody has a lot of same face here. I feel like a lot of characters look very distinct to one another, unless they're like part of the background.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the individual characters are like vaguely-ish same face, like same concept of face,
Yeah.
but like the only person who has like a very unique face would be Speed,
Yeah.
and he's meant to stand apart. Like everyone else is so very clearly background.
I'll give a little bit of points to Rex, though. I mean, he is basically just Speed a little bit older whenever he has the mask off. And Trixie and the mom are basically the same person.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
One thing I will say that this gave me more than I expected was gay.
I said that too. I thought that same thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, Sparky is in love with Speed. Like,
Okay, so first episode,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's way gayer than I thought. And Cece was like, no, this isn't like that gay. And then in episode 2, you had Skullduggery and Speed in the volcano.
Yep.
And you also had the one guy choking Speed out and him going, oh.
Yep.
Okay, no, you were saying between Sparky and Speed. I'm like, no. Speed is very clearly like a little pillow princess. He needs Sparky is too much of a bottom to be with Speed. It's not between them.
Well, it's not between him and the masked racer. We're putting the kibosh on that right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I did say when he woke up in Rex's bed, I was like, how often he seems so calm about this. Like, I woke up in another man's bed. I have no idea where I am. Is this just a normal Tuesday for
I
you?
said,
He was
hold
gonna
up.
go peep on the man
No.
in the shower.
Cece, I said the exact same thing when it
He
happened.
did. I can confirm he did.
This is a Tuesday for
Like, the concept of Yaoi and Fujoshi did not exist yet. Like, Speed Racer was kind of the original prototype of, like, the Bishonen. But holy fuck!
You know what? Good for him. Him and his, like, you know, we think about like what he would get as far as like sponsors go, because like every racer gets like sponsors and they get stickers on their car and stuff like that. What makeup brand would he get for his like eyelashes?
Maybelline?
He's got amazing mascara.
Yeah, like what? Who do you think would sponsor him?
Pound of drugstore mascara.
Cece, I remember what you said when I said this was very gay. You're like, no, he has a girlfriend.
Dude, she pegs him. We know
No,
this.
I said that. I said that sarcastically.
Trixie's a
I said,
beard. We
He's
know.
clearly straight. He has a girlfriend.
So did Elton John. He had a wife.
I would also like to point out when Rex came on screen for the first time and it was like doing that pan up his body. I was like, oh my god, they painted that suit on him.
That is the weirdest shot in the whole show that I saw so far.
Look how
Like-
tight that is. You can see all of his calf muscles.
I'm just like looking
He
at it.
really went into detail with it.
It's like big body, skinny limbs, weird looking face, all disproportionate, and like this angle of that. I'm like, this is an X-Men villain created by late game Frank Miller. What is going on?
Yes.
And no one seems to notice that he has the Mach 5's logo on his jumpsuit at all times. No, like look, I know it's just a trope, but it is one of those things of like, this is so obviously your brother. What are you doing?
I also said, You got Speed Racer, you got Masked Racer. How did they not realize they were brothers? They have the same last name.
Yeah.
I did not realize, and like I've seen the 1997 Speed Racer. I did not realize that they literally like name tagged their clothing with their actual initials. Because it's Go Mifune, and then like Trixie is Michi, which is why she has the M.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
So
Hey, Alvin and the Chipmunks did it.
M for. Yes, that's true. Is it supposed to be M for Mach 5 in this? Like, I feel like it would have been really easy to just give her a name that starts with M, and then you could keep that. She didn't have to be Trixie, right?
I don't know.
She's Miss Trixie.
No.
Ah.
I don't know.
So now it's just G for gay.
Yeah. I did also appreciate, they didn't do it with every single shot, but in a lot of the driving shots where like we're looking out over Speed's shoulder, they did mirror that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
So he was driving on the correct side for an American audience.
Yeah. I gotta say, like, just talking about the animation, like, there is a lot of things that I was expecting to see here. Like, there's a lot of static talking headshots where the only thing that's moving is their lips. There's a bunch of repeat animation sections. A lot of the things that you do see in a lot of different, like, older and especially, like, cheaper animation where they're like, we need to save on budget. We're just going to recycle a lot of footage. But outside of that, there's a lot of really cinematic shots throughout these episodes. Like, I was actually, like, surprised so much, because, like, thinking back to, we compared it to, like, the Flintstones and the Jetsons, a lot of that is all the same camera angle at all times. Medium shot, wide shot, always from the same direction. It's like a sitcom, because they were essentially designed as sitcoms. This is shot like a movie. Like, they're getting, like, all sorts of different high, low angles, bird's eye view, this, that, over the shoulder shots, all sorts of stuff that you do not see in, like, a lot of the older animations. And I'm just, like, watching, like, this is so much better than they need to be right now. What are they doing? That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, in the opening, specifically, when they do that 3D twist.
The very
Yeah.
Kozi was like, they thought they ate with that shot. I'm like, they kind of did, though. It is a cool shot.
I'm gonna throw it out there. If you're gonna make a cool shot like that, you better put it into the opening, because, like, it's gonna be there for every episode then. It's like, when you really look
I
at
can't imagine doing that by hand.
This is another tangent, but
Speaking of,
have you guys ever?
No, hold on. Before you tangent, in the opening, we only have like 30 seconds of it. It's like a full 3-minute opening.
It's about a minute
Fully
10,
animated.
I think, actually. I think I timed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was like it was long.
Yeah.
For what I thought it was
They get-
supposed to be. Maybe it was your player
They get
that
two
had
verses.
shorter openings.
Yeah, no, there's a full 3-minute animated opening.
Huh.
So it's like
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, if you guys ever watched the 1980s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the opening
Yes.
has way better animation than any other part of the show.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they were like, we're showing this every episode, we gotta use it here.
Yeah, exactly.
And they gave it such a catchy song.
I mean, hey, look, the 60s and, like, the 90s might have been, and I'll say even the 80s a little. You know what? Honestly, any cartoon theme song before 2000 can kind of get it. I'm just gonna say, they were like, we know we have to make a banger.
They also just paid artists.
That's true. I think we need to talk to Envy, because he didn't watch the episodes that we watched. Envy, what was going on with there? You wanted to find specifically, explain why you wanted to watch that episode. And which one was it?
It's called The Trick Race, and I think it's like one of the last episodes of the show before the series finale. So I was really, I mean, it didn't matter anyway. But yeah, it's called The Trick Race. But there's a famous meme that's only 9 seconds long, where basically the setup of the setup of the episode is Speed and this rival gang of riders are having a rematch race, I guess, from a previous episode, and the big bad secret agent organization is unknowingly placed time bombs on the cars of the rival gang in order to kill everybody, but they don't know that at the beginning, so they just assume it's a race. And there's a part in the race where Speed is struggling and he's about to go over a cliff, and this one henchman just... He's going over a cliff! And then he screams probably the most realistic scream I have ever heard in my entire life from a cartoon. Like, it almost felt like he screamed, like he fell out, like they actually recorded him falling out of a bus or something like that, like when they recorded that line. It's
and then he
I had
goes
to
over.
watch it. Yeah, he fucking dies.
This show has a surprisingly high body count. How many people died in Speed Racer? More than you'd think.
More than you think.
But yeah, it became a meme, and me and my one friend from high school, we laugh all the time when we bring up that clip because it's just so fucking funny. So I had to know what I had to watch the scene in context, and in the end, Speed's brother comes and saves the day, and they stop the evil plan. And there's a moment where he actually gets shot. Like, it looks like he's shot in the head. I'm thinking, jeez, but no, he got shot in the arm. It's like bullshit. That's not where he got hit. Damn it! There's no way that he got hit in the arm.
I think this show might actually be more violent than a lot of modern shows. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is-
Absolutely.
It's insane a little bit.
Again, like, second episode, they had Speed being choked out
After,
as they're driving down a highway.
after.
And then he was gonna shoot him.
I mean, they were shooting at it. They tried to shoot Skullduggery. It was like, oh, thank God they missed. Like, it's kind of crazy. Also, they weren't doing it as much in the second or the third and fourth episode, but the first two episodes, oh my God, Speed is defying the laws of physics in so many different ways.
Absolutely.
Jumping from different like vehicles at high speeds and like
The very first scene where he's driving Pop's home and he gets on that one guy's motorcycle and he's like, I'm just gonna hop off before you go off the cliff, and he just lands on his feet.
I don't
Excuse me, sir, you'd be dead.
like
Yep.
and it doesn't stop there. Like, some guy runs at him and he just twists in the air, leg locks him, and pulls him down. Like, there was like he completely stopped any momentum he had. I'm like, you are defying all the laws of physics here. This is why you're such a good driver. Physics don't matter to you.
You know what? No. I wanted to get to this point. He's a bad fucking driver. How many scenes did we see where he's all over the fucking road, skirt? Like, pick a lane, bro.
He's
There's a reason why his father doesn't want him driving the race car.
He is.
You cannot take race cars on like civilian roads.
No, you can't. And he's a race car driver. They don't care about lanes. The only lane is
Also-
the winner's lane.
I know that one shot over his shoulder, like, they're reusing it, but the original had him in like two really like fucking supremely curved
Mhm.
areas where like it was like a harsh turn. But then they're replaying it as he's like driving them to the beach, and he's just like, wait, now the other way. You're just like, oh my God, he's gonna kill them.
Honestly, you know what? Nothing really. I'm surprised people haven't used that and like green screened it. Just whatever the fuck else. To, like, he's just driving through it. I honestly want to watch Speed Racer drive through other anime like that. I think that'd be
let him go turbo.
sort of like the opening to Naked Gun.
The bounce that they animate in there to try and portray the car going would go very well with putting Speed going through a crowd.
Oh my God.
Which also, are their shocks okay?
Yeah, I like the static shots of the motorcycles, and you can only tell they were moving because the tires were moving up and down. That is it.
Like, half the time the tires weren't even on the fucking road.
That's true. There's a lot of like cycled background animation for a lot of stuff. It's very easy to see, but it's also like, it's fun. This is a fun show.
It is so fun. I honestly have never come across any memes for this show, but do you guys remember the Geico commercial they did?
Yes, I do remember this.
Oh yeah.
Again, my favorite meme, the only one I think of with regularity, is the stop crying. It won't do you any good. And besides, we have a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, oh damn, it's so relevant. But also, he's telling Spritle off in that meme, so...
Oh, all right. Totally
Good,
justified.
good.
Absolutely. You can be as mean as you want to Spritle. We don't care.
Honestly, it was one of Sprite's only genuine crash outs. Like, he'd almost just died.
Good.
He's on
so
the
bad.
ground, like, crying because he's so traumatized, and Speed walks up and is like, bitch, shut the fuck up, we got work to do.
Good.
What was it about, like, there's always the annoying sidekick, like any older cartoon, any older anime or something, there was always at least one character that you're just like, fuck this character, I hope he falls off a cliff and
They're
dies.
supposed to be
Was
comic
it-
relief, but they're just
Oh,
not funny.
No.
Yeah, so they're supposed to be comic relief, and also, normally that character is normally, like, the cute character, the one that, like, they sort of make in order to appeal to, like, young women, for whatever reason. It's why they make, like, the mini Godzilla, Minila, they're like, oh, let's make this cute abomination and basically put him in the film because, yeah, that will definitely appeal to a female audience. I don't
I
know
mean, the
why.
biggest example was Scrappy-Doo. I mean, they banked on, oh, it's just a mini version of Scooby-Doo, and he's cute and he's funny. Oh, it's the exact opposite. He was
They're like, the
annoying
kids
as
will
shit.
love him.
Okay, I hate to say this. We did look this up. It did actually make the ratings go up.
For a while.
Yeah.
And then everybody hated it after James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn is the reason we all hate Scrappy-Doo.
No, I hated Scrappy-Doo prior to that.
That's
I
fair.
was
I did
so
as
happy
well,
to see
but-
the Scrappy hate.
Let's also remember, you love the worst Devil May Cry games.
No, come on.
I
Scrappy
Call
is
back.
valid.
Wow.
It's
I'm-
valid hate, but like at the time, apparently people did
At
love
the time
Scrappy.
it worked,
It's
but
insane.
Like, I watched those cartoons as well, and I was just like, oh, he's just here.
he's
This is
an
fine.
industry plant.
Ah,
Honestly, I think part of it is like the episodes he's in generally were just not as great, like quality wise, plot wise, or anything.
I think it was.
The
As-
whole show about
It was like
Yeah.
much. It was like after the original series.
Yeah, I think they were-
that they
Scooby
inserted
and
him.
Scrappy-Doo.
I think they were kind of running out of like, because let's be real, Scooby-Doo is a recycled plot for every single episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are going to start to run dry a little bit at a certain point. I think that's why they put him in there to like mix things up a little bit. Your mileage may vary with that. Let us not forget though that Scrappy is in one of the best shows in the series, 13 Ghosts.
Are you a Scrappy
Yes.
defender?
I am not a Scrappy defender. I am simply saying he was more popular than people give him credit for now.
Okay, I won't deny that, but I think the popularity was misplaced.
That I will agree with. I would rather bring back Flim Flam.
He was serving the same role as Fred and Velma, which while he was there, while Fred and Velma were there, didn't make much sense.
Yeah.
And when he was there and Fred and Velma were not there, you're just like, well, I would prefer to have Fred and Velma.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So we can get rid of Spritle and have no issue, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
keep Chim
Just to
Chim.
bring it back.
Get rid of Spritle.
Okay.
We don't need Chim Chim either.
Chim Chim saved Speed's life.
I'm gonna throw this
He
out
doesn't
there.
have to.
Chim Chim gets a pass because he doesn't talk.
He also sat on the front of the car and made the police engine noise.
Yeah, that's kind of
Or
Yes.
siren, not engine.
I feel like you can get away with this a lot better with a non-verbal animal mascot than you can with an annoying child character. Like, and then there's the combination of the two in the form of Snarf from Thundercats, where we're all like, no, it can die.
Really?
Snarf.
Oh, I hate
Snarf.
Snarf.
I like Snarf.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck Snarf.
Okay.
Snarf was such a non-character.
I
Then
didn't
why
care.
did we need him?
I didn't mind him. But I don't mind a lot of these characters. Spritle, though, I will be like, child, why are you here?
We're gonna call Child Protective Services. Get you out of here. Get you out of our hair.
Oh, also, you know what? Huge props, because at the time this was not a requirement. Seatbelts.
Ah,
Yes.
They push seatbelts in this.
then-
Was
Not for
that
Spritle.
like a Japanese thing or an American thing, though?
the six.
In America, it wasn't a law until the 70s, so.
Yes, in America, but was it in Japan is what I'm asking.
To Google.
And then the other question is
1985, so.
okay. Was it a requirement
20
more,
years.
though, because of the safety regulations with racing?
Maybe.
That may have been an element to it.
But they were wearing it in just regular Trixie's car, which was not a race car.
Yeah, but bitch is rocking a convertible Mercedes, though. What does she do for a living? Or, like, what does her family do? She also has multiple aerial vehicles. Like, Trixie comes from money, right? Like, what's up?
Yes.
Trixie comes from mad money.
Why is she not paying for some stuff here? Like, why do we need to win the race to get the money to build the thing? Couldn't she just be like...
Because she supports her lavender man.
Yeah, I'm like, does she not? I don't know that
No. See, she is giving him the excuse to enter these races.
Okay, I'm just saying, there's a universe where Trixie's like, what do you want, baby? I'll buy you whatever you need. My little speed racer
What
doesn't
year
have to
was-
work for a living.
What year was this?
1967.
What year did the anime?
Yes.
67.
67 in Japan or
I
America?
think for Japan.
Japan.
I'll see
Okay.
when it came over here.
America's seatbelt laws, it was
1968 is when they started, I think.
when they required cars to have them installed. 1984 was when you were required by law to wear them.
Okay.
So cars didn't even have to have seatbelts when this came out.
Yeah, I remember my...
Japan said public safety.
Yeah. I remember my mother actually quite commonly forgets to buckle her seatbelt, but it's one of those things where it was just like, none of the cars that I think my parents had, like their parents had when they were growing up, had seatbelts, so they just did not wear them.
Yeah.
So...
My mom talks about that. She got a very mild concussion one time because her dad went over a speed bump too quick and she bumped her head off the roof.
Oof.
What I'm hearing is Speed Racer was propaganda.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It
It was activism.
did apparently come out approximately the same time as it was airing in Japan in the United States. So yeah,
Really?
around
Oh, wow.
67, 68.
Wow.
So this was coming over pretty quickly, which makes
Okay.
sense. This is like the one anime my dad knew because he was like 3 or 4 when it came out.
Okay.
Yeah. My dad watched this one. He also watched Voltron.
Yeah, my dad
I feel like was the other big one.
Yeah, it was this one, Speed Racer, Voltron, and I want to say it was like Yamada or Fist of the North Star that my dad was like really into.
I think this is the only one my dad knew of because he used to like make references and stuff to me and my brother, usually in regard to us. Like, if we were running around, he'd call us Speed Racer. If we were, for whatever reason, he kept bringing up Buckaroo Banzai, which is probably why I'm a fan today. But yeah.
And now I want to know, did your dad's rewatch the 97 version? Do you know?
My dad?
Yeah.
No, hell no. He was like, this is a cartoon. I'm not watching this anymore. He...
I don't think so.
The
The 97 version takes itself much more seriously.
I'm not sure my dad watched it, but at that point I was like 2 years old, so probably not.
Yeah, we were watching one Saturday morning.
My dad watched cartoons as a kid, and then when he was 14, he actually like started working on cars, and then he was like, well, I don't need cartoons anymore.
Yeah.
The 97 version was like, hey, this is kind of like capitalist dystopia. Like, what the fuck is going on in this universe?
Interesting.
Fair point. I think the movie might have taken some inspiration from that then.
Yeah, no, especially, I feel like the 97 version is where, like, a lot of the more fantastical, like, inventions, I guess we would say, just like robots and cars and stuff we see, like, that was more circa the 97 anime versus the 67.
I hear what you're saying, but let me also remind you that for 67, this is a space car. Like, this
Yeah.
is...
Oh,
this-
absolutely.
can we throw out that, like, at the time, it was, like, a big upgrade to have a radio in your car.
Yeah.
Like, remember,
Like,
they weren't requiring
AC in a
seatbelts
car?
yet.
Whoa!
Yeah. So, like, he's got saw blades and jump and things that make him jump and all sorts of other stuff. Like, this is, like, a sci-fi futuristic car for the time.
When did the first convertible come out?
What popped out of the hood at one point? He hit a button, something came out of it?
Oh, it just popped
just
the hood.
popped the
Which,
hood and trunk.
by the way, is
No, there was something that came out.
There were saw blades that came out. There was... I think that's the only thing that comes out of the front of the car.
Do you mean when it's in sub mode and the thing comes out?
Oh, the periscope? Comes out the back?
No. Maybe I'm thinking of the saw blades. I don't know. It came out. I was like, Go Gadget saw blades.
Yeah,
okay.
it's Go Gadget saw blades.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's absolutely not how it would work.
No.
No.
Not at all. But hey, it's fun. It's so fun. It gets away with so much because it's so fun.
One thing their Department of Transportation might want to look into to saving some lives is not making their guardrails out of tissue paper.
Yes.
Hey,
Also, side view mirrors.
Also side view mirrors.
I'm gonna give them a little bit of credit here. Everything turns into tissue paper when you're flying down the road at 300 miles an hour.
Hey, it was kilometers.
Oh, sorry. 230 miles an hour. I don't know what the conversion is for that. I used to.
50 kilometers per hour is like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah. So it would be slower, but not by much.
There was also, like, yeah, there's some little things like that where, like, obviously when they were localizing it, they couldn't, like, change some of the stuff that was on screen in that. Because whenever the racing teams are trying to buy off pops to, like, get speed on their team, they're saying, oh, I'll do 1,000. Okay, why does that bill say 10,000? Oh, it's in yen. Okay, well, they weren't going to be able to fix that.
Yeah.
That's a stack of hundreds, technically.
I mean, it works, though, because if we're thinking in terms of miles per hour and we're thinking speed's going really, really fast, you see it hit 230 on the speedometer, and you're like, holy shit, he's going really fast.
That is fair. That is the time that I think, yeah. It's kind of similar to how, like, sometimes people will use, like, Celsius and sometimes Fahrenheit. Celsius maybe is more accurate, but Fahrenheit feels right. Like, when you say, oh, it's 23 degrees Celsius, that doesn't mean anything. When you say it's 98 degrees Fahrenheit, no, you feel that.
I do also like in the very first race we saw, why the fuck did they start them as a relay race?
That's
to
a
your
thing.
Car first.
That's an actual thing.
How is that an actual thing?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think we do it as much over here because we tend to like do the. I mean, that's probably what you
gotta
guys
be
see.
like harnessed in.
Yeah, they all were
welded into your car.
We have the thing over here where it's a little more like everybody lines up in the cars and that, and like everybody's in a certain like order, and then everybody goes. But like over in Europe, and I guess by extension, like a lot of the other countries around the world, probably including Japan, you have to run over, buckle yourself in, and then go.
I love that. I want to see more of that.
I don't. Like, how many people skip some buckling just to get out a little quicker?
Hey, that's the danger, man. You got to be good to go. You got to get ready. There was actually, I watched Ford versus Ferrari, which has a very similar thing for their race. And the dude couldn't close his door. He had to keep going with the door, like, popping open every now and then.
That's so fucked up.
Dude, it was the 60s. What are you going to do? Honestly, pretty good movie if you're into, like, cars and stuff like that. I'm trying to think what else to talk about here. You guys got anything that you didn't cover?
The plot.
The plot. Yeah. We were having so much fun, we forgot to say what this was about. The first one's about... What was it about?
It's almost too late.
It's almost too late. Yeah, the first one's about a race. It's about a race.
Yes.
Pops was making a new engine. The company wanted it without paying him for it, so they fired him and then hired hitmen to steal the plans.
Yep.
But he wrote it in invisible ink on a windshield, which then Speed had to use when he was souping up the Mach 5 for a mountain race. And yeah.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck were all those buttons supposed to do?
Which buttons?
Because the buttons on the wheel.
Oh, they explained in episode 2.
No, I know. But Sparky just installed the tire gripper one that he's like, this is what this button does. What did that button do prior to this?
I'm going to throw...
What did it do prior to Sparky installing those special grippy tires?
Okay, I want to make sure. Did you see the buttons before they explained them?
Yes.
Okay. it might just be a design thing that they were like, well, we're always going to draw it with that. Just draw it with that.
We have inactive buttons in our car. I think it's just one of those. Just waiting for something to be programmed there.
That's possible.
I think it tracks that at that point, he's doing all the maintenance on the car. It seems like Dad only made the engine. Why the fuck was it even a feature to begin with? He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna put all these buttons in. I don't know what they'll be for. They'll be for something someday.
Honestly, that is something that sometimes you do with different kind of technology. Like, we know we're going to put something in here. We need a switch for it. We don't want to have to, like, rewire the entire car and, like, or whatever you happen to be doing. We might as well put just an open slot, like a button that we will connect to something eventually. It's a little more of, like, an old school analog method, but, like, I think it's a thing. That was a thing. Maybe not in this fantastical case, because we don't have cars that have saw blades coming out of them and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's a decent reason.
We don't have cars with saw blades coming out yet.
Yet.
I mean, it wouldn't serve any functional purpose because a saw blade does not work on impact.
Fair. Yet. What about if they were laser saw blades?
What about if they were going 230 miles an hour?
What if physics didn't matter?
Also, what a stupid fucking plot that they didn't want to pay Pops for this design and then hired hitmen in the thousands of dollars to steal it.
Well, how much did he want?
Just fucking
for it?
pay him at that point.
They might have had to license it, though.
Yeah.
Like, if they used it and he had to get, like, residuals every time.
Yeah,
The hitman is a one-time payment.
Yeah.
They could still credit and say that it was their idea, their design, so they take all the profits.
If you are an employee under a company, they retain all rights to what you create with their resources.
Yeah, well, at least by American contracts.
Yeah, it might be different in Japan. We don't know. We'll have to look into their labor laws back in the 1960s.
Labor laws?
What is this union you speak of?
If we are moving on to more plot, Speed enters in a race, and Dad's like, I don't want you to enter the race. And he's like, okay, I'm going to enter under a fake name, like Happy Doodles or some
I
bullshit.
think that was the second
And
race.
the announcers
That
are
was
like,
the second race, yeah.
okay, here comes Happy Doodles in the Mach 5. The Mach 5? Okay, so that must be Speed Racer driving that. I'm like, they just doxed him.
I was like,
But
or
he
someone
also
stole the
already
car.
entered.
Yeah.
He had already entered under his own name.
Yeah.
So, like,
He didn't bother to, like, switch cars or do anything else. He just entered as himself and just was like, I'm gonna use a fake name. And they were like, no, you're fucking not. What is the...
Also, his parents basically limited his career options with a name like Speed. It's like, oh, he's going to be an accountant with the name Speed. No, he's not.
He could be a drug dealer named Speed.
I mean,
yeah.
Gomifune did not have that. Like, that's an America thing.
I'm going to throw out, they were setting up their older son for failure by calling him Rex.
Yeah.
Hey, it perfectly tied in.
And what is Spittle
What
supposed
is-
to do?
It's,
What is Rex if not Racer X, just abbreviated?
No, it's Rex. He wrecks cars. That's the joke. And he's called Spittle because that's what's drooling out of your mouth whenever you're like, why is this moron on screen again?
Anyways, the actual plot of the second arc of the show here is introducing Racer X, getting backstory on Rex Racer, totally unrelated, wink wink, and then Speed getting kidnapped by the Mafia, question mark?
Something like that. I think it was another race team that might be connected to some sort of crime syndicate. I don't know. You know what? There's a lot more going on in this show that is about, like, yeah, there's like a lot of underhanded stuff happening than I was expecting.
One thing that surprised me is, in the movie, Rex got in, like, a bad accident and then just didn't tell anybody he survived it and, like, went into hiding.
Yeah,
And everybody thought he was dead.
he faked his
And in
death.
the show, he just left. He was just like, fuck you, Dad. and ran away from home.
I don't know if that was like updated in maybe the 97 version or something like that, but I will say that that's probably a good update because it's stupid he can't recognize him immediately.
Yeah.
I think it's even more fucked up that they never told their other children that Rex existed, especially considering Speed should have been old enough to know Rex.
I thought he did know Rex, and like that's part of like his thing of like, oh, Dad doesn't want me to do this because blah 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 blah, and I don't want you racing, son. It's like I will race anyway.
No,
It's not clear.
no. He's just like, let me tell you about this older brother you had.
I thought that was for us.
Sounds
I thought
like-
it was a recap kind of thing of like, let me remind you why I don't like
Yeah.
racing.
I thought it was maybe he didn't have all the details of why he left.
No, because Spritle has absolutely no clue.
I think Spritle
that makes sense.
would have been born after he was gone, so that could be.
I
another
know,
thing.
but like the fact that they don't talk about it at all, like they did not tell their fucking kids. They just had another sibling out there.
Hmm.
They were like, we really fucked up that first one.
How
Hey,
old is
look,
this
man.
Rex?
Anytime you're making pancakes, the first one always comes out a little wrong.
We're just gonna start over. We're gonna pretend like it never happened.
We're not gonna call him Rex.
Although, high key, I think Mom knew. I think Mom recognized Rex.
Yeah, the mom always knows.
Well, because she had like the weird like little wink in the park
That or
as
she
he's
thought
like walking off.
that or she thought he was hot. That might be worse. I
That would be worse. Or maybe she thought he was going to attempt to take out Sprite.
Okay, you know what?
It would have been a favor at that point.
I think Trixie absolutely was into Racer X. Like as soon as she saw him, she's like, "Oh!" It's like, "Oh right, my boyfriend's here."
It's Speed, but potentially straight.
Oh, that's why he's like driving all over the place. He can't drive straight.
Speed is 18. Rex ran away from home when he was 18. He's in his mid to late 20s during the show's timeline.
Makes sense.
So Speed absolutely would.
Yeah, he would have known his brother.
I feel like that means Spritle also would have been born. He's in his mid to late 20s.
I'm
He's
trying.
not very,
And he left when he was
little infant.
18.
Oh, yeah.
So like 10 would
Five-
be like the
5 to
maximum.
10 years.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because
Spritle was like
if I may,
6.
if
8.
remembering back to the movie, because this is apparently a very close adaptation. If we assume that it's roughly running on the same kind of timeline, yeah, Rex 18 and Speed was like 8, 6 maybe when he disappeared, and then Spritle seems
a
to be
little older than that.
No, it would have.
but Spritle seems to have the same age gap that Speed did with Rex. So I really don't think Spritle was there when Rex was.
Yeah.
No.
I think Spritle was born after Rex left.
Oh my god, the parents were like, well, we wanted 2 sons, so now we gotta get another one. Let's hope we don't screw up this one. Oh
Count it
no,
back
we
out.
should have stopped.
No.
That's why they got
no.
Chim Chim.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's like, we'll get a monkey. It'll be better than the third kid.
No. Spritle's adopted.
Spritle's adopted? Wait, is that actually canon or are you just coming up with that now?
No.
I'm just pulling that out of my butt.
They're like, oh, we don't want to claim this genetically.
He just wandered into the house one day and won't leave him alone.
Nope.
They adopted Chim Chim and Spritle just came with him.
Well, we wanted a monkey and the monkey had a pet. What do you want? I really gotta look up like the fan discourse. Is Spritle this hated as much as we hated him?
I hope so. He deserves
I
it.
I don't think he's hated, but again, he's kind of just like a nothing character
Yeah.
in most iterations. He's definitely at his worst, I think, in this version.
Yeah.
Like, in the movie, like, I feel like he is very actual comedic relief. In the 97 version, the Spritle and Chim Chim bits, you're just like, Spritle, why are you here? It's not a hate, it's just almost worse. It's a total, like, disinterest, like a nonchalance to him existing. You're just like, why? But why are you here?
I don't know. Alright. Well, anyone else have any thoughts on this? Do we need to
Nope.
say, do, think about?
Yeah. If you liked this, you would hate the 97 version.
I'm gonna have to find out about that. Because I'm a full yay here. I might actually watch the rest of this series. This is actually was I have to keep saying this was Speed Racer. This was so much more than I expected, and it was in such a good way.
It is more than you think.
It's more than I thought. So much more than I
Wow.
thought. Loved it.
I would give it a light yay. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute and fun. It definitely had more plot than I expected. Is it something that I'd go out of my way to watch? I don't know, but I liked what I saw, so a light yay.
I think it's fine. This reminds me a lot more of like the kinds of like Western cartoons that came out around the time. It doesn't really feel like an anime to me, but I feel like if I watched this as a child, I might have enjoyed it.
I can't really give it a score since I've only seen one episode, so I'm gonna pass.
Aw. What did you think of the episode that you watched, though?
It was a fever dream.
Good description.
Wow.
This is a hard yay for me. I love this. I am absolutely going to watch the rest of it.
Overall, a meh. I think if you enjoy the Ghost Stories English dub, you're going to enjoy this. It's a very turn your brain off kind of brain rot thing, I feel like. Not my cup of tea, and a lot of the fun I had with this was more the jokes I made as I was watching it. Not necessarily actually having fun with the source material.
All right, well, a little bit of a mixed reaction there, unlike the movie, but that's okay. We're going to talk about other stuff later, so yeah, come back next week. We're going to catch up on what we watched this month and see what our next month shall bring us. What we're gonna. Oh my God! Wait, I think we have someone's month coming. Cozy, is it going to be your month next month?
Is it going to be my month next
It's
month?
going to be your month
Yes,
next
it's
month.
your month.
I'm being coy.
Yes!
Anyway, yeah. So come back next week, find out what Cozy's recommendations are going to be, and see what we've been taking a look at this month. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoy this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, check out some of our previous episodes, our daily gaming videos, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!